Very good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are doing good and your preparation is going in full swing. So we are here with top 200 MCQs for you, which includes questions from your RBI annual report, FSR, Financial Stability Report, then report on currency and finance, budget and economic survey, right? First 100 will be taken up by me and the next 100 will be taken up by Masoom ma'am. So let's begin with the marathon. Be very active in answering, be very fast and quick in answering the questions, right? So that we can cover all these questions effectively within the stipulated time. All right, all the best. So first question in front of you. As mentioned in Economic Survey 23-24, Indian labor market indicators have improved in the last 6 years. So Economic Survey, according to Economic Survey, unemployment rate declined to how much percentage in 22-23? What is the answer? Yes. Question number 1, answer is, what is the answer? Unemployment rate declined to? Yes, B, 3.2 percentage, right? B is the right answer. It declined to 3.2 percentage. Very good. Very good, very good. Next question. Question number 2. Read the question carefully. So, according to Economic Survey and according to National Family Health Survey 5, fifth round which was conducted, percentage of men facing obesity in the age bracket of 18 to 69 has increased to how much percentage? Question number 2. Quickly. Give your answers quickly. Okay. So question number 2, you are saying it is 22. Very good. Very good. It is 22 for male and 24 for female. Remember. Okay. 22 men obesity percentage and 24 female women. Okay. Very good. Yes, you can see B is the right answer. Question number 3. Question number 3. Read the question carefully. As mentioned in Economic Survey, during the monetary tightening cycle, as you all know, from May 22 to 24, the external benchmark based lending rate and the marginal or median marginal cost of funds based lending rate, MCLR, basically increased by how many basis points respectively? Quickly, question number 3, what is the answer? Very good. So for external benchmark, which is your repo rate based, it is 250 basis points and it is 175 basis points for MCLR. Very good. So B should be the right answer. 250 basis points and 175 basis points. B. Yes, B is the right answer. Next question. Question number 4. According to Economic Survey, 17 fortnightly VRR auctions, 7 VRR auctions were held, right? In addition, how many fine-tuning operations were conducted? This is the questions. Tell me, how many fine-tuning operations were conducted? Yes, question number 4, answer is? Question number 4, quickly. How many fine-tuning operations were done? Very good, 49. See, there are so much of figures. I'll just take 1 or 2 minutes of yours just to give you this hint that you can remember these figures in facts through mnemonics or try to correlate these numbers. You see in the entire question, all these have 7777 as the figure, right? You can remember that. So fine tuning operations will be, so 7 ka square 49. You can remember these figures by relating them to a single topic. So you will remember, okay, related to this, it will be 7, 17, 49, something around 7 or a multiple of 7, right? This is just a way. So yes, here 49 is the answer. So overall 49 fine tuning operations were done, right? Among 49, 25 were for VRRR and 24 for VRR. Very good. C is the right answer. Next question. Question number 5. So the statements are given here. Statements are given. Which of the following is not correct regarding monetary and credit conditions during 23-24 as per Economic Survey? Read these statements carefully and tell me the answer. Read these statements carefully. First says, Monetary Policy Committee maintained status quo on the policy rate 6.5. Second says, withdrawing of accommodation stance was undertaken. C says, cumulative policy repo rate hike of 150 basis points was there. D says, important factors impacting the evolution were withdrawal of banknotes, merger of HDFC, and then temporary imposition of incremental CRR. Then E says that various instruments were used. Which of them are incorrect? Quickly. C? Okay. So fifth ka, yes, because you all know it is not 150, it is 250, right? 250. Next question. Question number 6. What is the answer? According to economic survey, gross non-performing assets of SCBs continued on a declining trend, so they reached a 12-year low of how much percentage at the end of March 2024? Question number 6, what is the answer? Very good. Yes, it is A, right? 2.8. 2.8. 2.8. Yes. So, gross NPA of SCBs has been lowest in the 12 years. So, it is 2.8. Very good. A is the right answer. Next question. Tell me. As per economic survey, number of IPOs, again very important. So, number of IPOs increased from 164 to how many in financial year 2024? From 164 to how many? 272? Okay. So, you are saying E. Yes. From 164 to 272. Very good. E should be the right answer. So, number of initial public offerings, they have increased to 272 from 164. This is important. 272 is the right answer. Question number 8. Tell me. As per economic survey 23-24, health accounts for around how much percentage of non-life sector premiums written in financial year 23? Health accounts for how much percentage of non-life insurance premiums? Question number 8, what is the answer? Quickly. Yes, very good. It is C, 35%. It is C. 35% is the right answer. Question number 9. Again, as per the survey, in Indian history, reservation of 1/3 of seats for women in panchayats was constitutionalized in 1991, as you all know. 3 decades later, as of now, how much percentage of the women elected representatives are there in the panchayats? Question number 9. Also, please try to write numbers before your solution so that I know for which question you are answering, right? Suppose 9 ka you are answering, so write 9.C or 9.A, whatever is the answer. Okay, so question number 9, answer is C. Very good. 46% women have been presently, they are the elected representatives in the panchayats. Very good. Question number 10. Again, as per the survey, female LFPR, if you remember, we have discussed the labor force participation rate and all these data related to labor market and PFLS survey as well, right? So, if you remember PLFS survey, editorial I have taken, one entire editorial, if I am right. So, all these data we have discussed in the class as well. Tell me, question number 10. Okay, so yes, LFPR rose to, this is very, very important. This is very, very important. So, remember data related to your social infrastructure sector from the economic survey. It is very important, right? So, LFPR is 37%. B, very good. 37%. Next question. Question number 11. Read the question carefully. As per economic survey, the sex ratio at birth at the national level has also improved in case of India from 918 to 918 to Question number 11. 942. No, not the right answer. So here the right answer is 930. Okay, 930. B is the right answer. 930. B is the right answer. Remember, it has improved from 918 to 930. Okay, 930. Just remember these data as well. So it is 930 and the maternal mortality rate has also declined, right, to 97 per lakh live births. Maternal mortality rate, MMR, is 97. So now this question. Read these statements carefully and tell me the correct answer quickly. As per economic survey, which of the following are the correct statements regarding global economy, right? So first statement, World Economic Outlook. It says that the global economy registered a growth of 3.2%. Second says inflationary pressures have been significantly higher. Third says global trade has moderated due to rising geopolitical tensions, cross-border restrictions, and slower growth in advanced economies. Fourth says geopolitical developments and monetary policy changes across countries resulted in increased caution among investors. And fifth says some economies like China and India have attained GDP levels 50% higher in 2023. What is the correct answer? What is the correct answer here? Tell me quickly. Question number 12. A, B, C, D, E. D? Okay, very good. So you know that this statement is incorrect because some of the economies like India and China, they have attained GDP levels 20% higher in 2023, right? It is not 50%. Remember, it is 20%. So eliminate fifth one, second, third, and fourth. These are the right statements. Okay. So D is the correct answer here. Question number 13. Again, statement based. Read these statements and tell me the answer. Again, as per the survey, which is the correct statement regarding India's economy. So here important figures have been given to you. Read these statements carefully and tell me the answer. Question number 13. GDP grew by 8.2% in financial year 2024. Growth was driven by stable consumption and steadily improving investment. GVA at supply side, or say GVA at constant prices, grew by 7.5%, and net taxes at constant prices grew by 19.1%. Correct answer, question number 13, quickly. Yes, so tell me, which is the correct code? A, B, C, D, E. C. Okay. Everyone? Very good, very good. So if you remember the data, the GVA, constant GVA is not 7.5, it is 7.2. Constant GVA or GVA at 11-12 prices, base year 11-12 is not 7.5, it is 7.2. So this is incorrect. All other statements are correct. So yes, your first, second and fourth, C should be the right answer. C is the right answer. Good job. Then next, question number 14. Tell me, what is the correct answer here? Question number 14. Share of agriculture industry, very, very important. I'm telling you this question, very, very important. Okay, so remember each sectoral share. Agriculture, industry and services in the overall GVA at current prices. What is the share? Yes, question number 14, answer is A. Very good. It is 17.7, 27.6 and 54.7, right? Okay, so there is a trick, you can remember it like this. Not talking about the decimal points, just remember 17, 27, 54, 17 at 10, 27 and then double 27, 54. So this is how you can remember agri, industry and services, 17, then 10, 27, then double 54. Okay, so yes, A is the right answer here. Very good. Then question number 15. Question number 15. As per the economic survey, private final consumption expenditure grew by how much percentage in real terms? Private final consumption expenditure. It is again important and very easier question. 15. Private final consumption expenditure grew by? Very good. So, it is 4%. Yes, 4%. It grew by 4%. A is the right answer here. Next, question number 16. Again, as per economic survey, as per the data provided by Axis Bank Research, private investment across a consistent set of 3,200 listed and unlisted non-financial firms. So remember, non-financial firms may, if they ask you gross fixed capital formation or they ask you investment across the listed and unlisted, the answer would be same, right? So here the correct answer is for non-financial firms. Yes. So for non-financial firms, it is 19.8%. Be very quick in answering. Try to answer these questions quickly. Yes. So C is the right answer here. 19.8%. 19.8%. Very good. C is the right answer. Question number 17. Read the question. Corporate bond issuances in financial year 2024 increased by how much percentage with priority given to private placement in comparison to public issue? What is the correct answer? Question number 17. Very good. It is E, right? Good. And also remember this information that in the overall corporate bond issuances, priority has been given to private placement, okay, right? So with private placement basically, so this figure is for private placement only, 70.5% is the right answer. Good job. Next question, question number 18. Tell me. Again, as per economic survey, fiscal deficit. Now remember the data and figures related to deficits, revenue receipts, GDP, inflation are very, very important. Read the question. Fiscal deficit of the union government has been brought down from 6.4% in 23 to how much percent of GDP in 24 as per the data of Controller General of Accounts, CGA. It is 6.4, say it is 5.6. Yes, it should be 5.6. It should be D. Let's see. Yes, D is the right answer. Good job. It is 5.6. D is the correct answer here. Okay. Next question in front of you. Remember the GDP data, the GVA data, current prices, constant prices, contribution of each sector in these data, inflation related data, all these are very, very important for you. Insurance related data, social infrastructure, monetary management, all these areas are the priority areas which you should be focusing upon, right, while revising the content. Now, next question. Which of the following is not a correct statement? Read these statements regarding revenue receipts of the central government. Which of the following is incorrect? First says revenue receipts of the union government consisting of tax revenue and non-tax revenue increased on year-on-year basis by 14.5%. Second, growth was led by 15.8% in direct taxes and 10.6% in indirect taxes. C says 45% of gross total revenue accrued from direct taxes and 55% from indirect. And the D says efficiency of tax collection has increased and the cost of collection declined. Yes. So what is the incorrect statement here? This is very true. It is 14.5. Then maximum is by direct taxes, right? 15.8 and 10.6 is by indirect taxes. This is incorrect because now you know that direct taxes have contributed higher to the overall tax receipts. So GTR from direct taxes is 55 and from indirect taxes is 45. This is again D is true Efficiency of tax collection has increased with cost of collecting direct taxes declining to 0.51%, and the increase in the indirect taxes has been contributed by 12.7% growth in the GST collection. So C is the right answer because C is the incorrect statement here. Very good. Next question. Question number 20 in front of you. Tell me the answer. Question number 20. As per the survey, National Highways Authority of India has identified and published an indicative list of how many assets to be monetized in financial year 25 under National Monetization Pipeline. Again, this is very important project if you remember. How many assets? Very good. So the right answer here is 33. Okay. C is the right answer, 33 assets. Next. Question number 21. As per the survey, fiscal deficit as a percentage of GDP for how many states came at 2.8% against the budgeted 3.1%? Now remember the difference here. If they ask you RBI annual report, for RBI annual report it will be 3.1%. According to economic survey it will be 2.8%. Remember the difference, okay? Yes, for how many states? Good. D is the right answer. 23 states. Sorry, E. E is the right answer. 23 states are there. Very good. 23 states, 2.8. This is well below the budgeted of 3.1 and far below the deficit target, fiscal deficit target under FRBM Act of 3.5 or 3%, and 0.5 is the escape clause, right? 3% of GDP, 0.5 is the escape clause. So yes, here 23 states. E is the right answer. Next question. 22. Here you have to tell me the right answer, and right answer has to be the incorrect statement, okay? Not a correct statement regarding inflation. So read these statements carefully and tell me the answer. Which of them is incorrect? Quickly, question number 22. What is the right answer here? Okay, B. Alright, let's see. So A, central government's timely policy interventions and RBI intervention maintained retail inflation at 5.4%. That is true. Food inflation increased to 5.7. It is 7.5, right? 7.5, not 5.7. So this is incorrect. Hence, it is the right answer. 29 states and UTs recorded inflation below 6%. That is true. And RBI's projection is 4.5% under normal circumstances. And IMF forecast is 4.6% for this year and then 4.2% for 2025. Yes, so B is the right answer here. Food inflation increased to 7.5. Question number 23. As per the survey, profitability of the scheduled commercial banks remained steady, with the return on equity and return on assets ratio at how much percentage respectively? So what is the ratio? What is the percentage of return on equity and return on assets? These are the two profitability indicators. Yes, tell me. Correct answer, question number 23. A, B, C, D, E. Very good. A is the right answer. So return on equity is 13.8%, right? So, and 1.3 is on return on assets respectively, right? Remember. So A is the right answer here. Question number 24. Read the question and tell me the answer. So it is asking, as per the survey, in a measure to regulate the exuberant growth in the unsecured lending category, so RBI has tightened the norms, right? Accordingly, to tackle the problem, it has directed consumer credit exposure for banks and non-banking financial companies will attract a risk weight of how much percent compared to 100% earlier. So for NBFCs and banks, the consumer credit exposure is, no, not 150, it is 125. Yes, for all those who are saying 125 is the correct, 125. C is the right answer. Remember, 150 is the credit card limit, okay, for banks. 150 is the credit card limit, okay. So 150 risk weight is for the credit card exposure, and this is consumer lending exposure, it is 125. This is very, very important. Remember this figure, 125% compared to 100% earlier. C is the right answer here. C is the right answer. Question number 25. Tell me. As per economic survey, India's foreign exchange reserves increased by how many billion dollars? Again, foreign exchange reserve data, very important. Good. So 25th, you all know that 68 billion US dollars. 68 billion US dollars, right? Yes, is the right answer. Moving on to question number 26. Net FPI inflows stood at how many billion dollars during financial year 24? Yes, question number 26. What is the right answer? Question number 26. Net FPI inflows. Very good. Net FPI inflows stood at 44.1 billion US dollars. Good. So C is the right answer here. Next, question number 27. Question 27. As per the survey, external debt to GDP ratio stood at how much percentage at the end of the March 2024? So external debt to GDP ratio. Okay, you are saying C is the right answer? Very good. It is 18.7%. 18.7%. C is the right answer here. Question number 28. As per economic survey, the female labor force participation rate has been rising for 6 years, right? So it has increased from 23.3% to how much percent? Again, so here it is 37. You all know that, right? So C is the right answer. Question number 28. Now, female LFPR, you will be retaining it for a longer period of time. Okay. Question number 29. According to survey, again, Niti Aayog's multidimensional poverty index, as you all know. So, according to the index, India has registered a decline in the proportion of individuals in multidimensional poverty. Decline from 29.17% to how much percentage in 22-23? Yes, tell me the right answer. Question number 29. Very good. It is 11.28. Yes, A is the right answer. 11.28. So from 29, it has been 29.17. It has declined to 11.28. Multidimensional poverty. Question number 30. Yes, very important, very, very important question. So, you know, economic survey has forecasts the GDP figures at the lowest levels, right? So, conservatively, it has projected India's real GDP at how much percentage for 23-24? Tell me. Very good. So, it is A, within the range of 6.5 to 7%. 6.5 to 7%. Yes. Next question. 31. Question number 31. As per economic survey, expenditure on health as a percentage of GDP as per the budgeted estimates is, again remember, the share of expenditure or the expenditure on health and expenditure on education as a percentage share of GDP. These two figures are very, very important for you, right? So health as percentage of GDP is, yes, it is 1.9. 1.9. And what is the share of education, if you remember? Expenditure on education as a share of GDP is how much? Can anyone tell me? Anyone? Education, expenditure on education as a percentage of GDP is 2.7. 2.7, right? Not 2.1, 2.7. So health 1.9, education 2.7. Remember the figures, very important these are, okay? Good. Next question. Question number 32. Okay. So again, as per the survey, how many women have been provided free of cost gas connections under Ujjwala Yojana? How many toilets have been built under Swachh Bharat Mission? And how many Jan Dhan accounts have been opened? How many crores? Which is the correct option here? Correct answer is A. Okay. Very good. So if you see how many women, it is 10.3 crore women. Okay? They have been benefited with free of cost gas connections. If you see number of toilets under your Swachh Bharat mission, so it is 11.7 crores, and then Jan Dhan accounts 52.6 crores have been opened up. Okay, so A is the correct option here. Question number 33. Very important. Which of the following is not among the top 5 states in terms of CSR, corporate social responsibility? Which of them is not among the top 5 states in terms of CSR, corporate social responsibility? Tell me the answer. Good. So 33, easy right answer. Telangana is not there, right? So first is your Maharashtra, then Karnataka, then Gujarat, then Tamil Nadu. Telangana is not there. Then which state is there? So UP will be there. Okay. Question number 34. As per the survey, how much percentage of the beneficiaries under Ayushman Bharat Jan Arogya Yojana? So in this important scheme of the government of India, as you all know, how many beneficiaries are females? Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. Female beneficiaries. Tell me, 23, 31, 38, 49, 52. Very good. It is 49. Remember, just 1% less than the 50, equal half. Okay, just 1% less. This is how you can remember the number. So 49% is the correct answer. So the correct option is D. 49% of the female beneficiaries are there under this scheme. Next question. Again, according to the survey, as per WHO, 1 in every 8 people, or how many people globally were living with a mental disorder, with anxiety and depression being the most common conditions? Yes, this is again an important figure. How many people globally are living with a mental disorder or anxiety or stress or depression? How many? What is the answer? Yes, it is 970, right? So E is the right answer here. 970 million people. This is not a good indicator. We have to take care of our mental health as well, right? So 970 million people, remember, and 1 in every 8 people. Remember this figure as well, 1 in every 8 people. Next question in front of you is question number 36. Tell me the answer quickly. Share of primary healthcare expenditure has increased from 51.3 in the gross health expenditure in this year to how much percentage, or say financial year 15 to how much percentage of gross health expenditure in financial year 20. So it is about 15 and 20. Okay, this is not this year's. Okay, now again, as I told you, share of healthcare in GDP, share of health expenditure, primary health expenditure, secondary health expenditure in gross health expenditure, these figures are very important. Okay, remember these figures. Here the correct answer is A. Okay, is it A? All right, good. Yes, it is 55.9. So it has increased from 51.3 to 55.9. And what about the gross one? If I ask you combining the secondary health expenditure as well, what will be the figure? Try to remember these related concepts quickly. Okay, try to relate all the concepts in the question itself so that you revise it faster. Tell me, primary plus secondary will be something around 85 point something. Okay, so it will be 85 point something. If you see, yes, 85.5 it is, 85.5, 85.5. So remember 55 for primary healthcare and the remaining one, so total will be primary plus secondary will be 85.5. Next question, question number 37 in front of you. Again, these data are very, very important. MMR, IMR, all these data, right? Maternal mortality rate, infant mortality rate. So, infant mortality rate has been declined from 39 per 1000 live births in 2013 to how many per 1000 live births in 2020? Tell me. Infant mortality rate. Quickly. It has been declined to, good, it is 28. A is the right answer here. 28, right? Okay, tell me what is the MMR presently according to the survey? Maternal mortality rate. So, infant mortality rate is 28, okay, per 1000 live births. What is maternal mortality rate according to the survey? MMR is 32. No, it is not 32. MMR is 97. MMR is 97, not 32. So remember, IMR is 28 and MMR is 97. Okay, remember these figures. All right, so here A is the right answer. Good attempt. Then MMR you see is 97 here. You can see here. Okay. And then these figures are again important. Neonatal mortality rate is 20. Under 5 mortality rate is 32. Okay, so MMR is not 32. Under 5 mortality rate is 32. Neonatal is 20. Okay. And remember the SDG target for these figures as well. SDG target for under 5 mortality is 25 and for neonatal mortality is equal to or less than 12. You'll remember these figures, right? So, SDG target and what is the current data for India? Remember these things. Question number 38. Now, India has consistently improved its rank in the Global Innovation Index from 81st position in 2015 to which position in 2023? Global Innovation Index. What is the ranks? So, ranks are very important. Ranks, MOUs, right? Mergers, all these figures are again important for you. What is the rank? Global Innovation Index. Tell me quickly. Yes, everyone? Okay, A, 40, 40th? Yes, it is 40th. Okay, so from 81st, it has been improved to 40th. A is the right answer here. Next question. Question number 39. Again, as per the survey, the share of gender budget This is very, very important, I'm telling you. Share of gender budget in the total union budget has increased to how much? Share of gender budget in the total union budget has increased to how much in 2025 financial year? 3%? No, it is not 3%. No. Okay, I'll give you a hint. It is equal to the present repo rate. Now tell me the answer. This is how you will remember the figure now. Okay. Now you'll not forget. Yes, it is equal to repo rate, which is 6.5%. So yes, it is D, 6.5. D is the right answer here. So remember, this is how you will be able to recall this figure in the examination, right? It is 6.5 equal to the present repo rate. Okay. So D is the right answer. Next question. Question number 40. Again, as per the survey, over the last decade, prevalence of institutional delivery, so it has improved, right? Institutional delivery has improved from 78.9% in 2015-16 to how much percent in 2019-21? Tell me. Institutional delivery has improved to how much percentage? Okay, you are saying E. Is it E? Look at the options carefully. I think it should be C. As far as I remember, it is 88.6%. Okay. As far as I remember, let's see the right answer. Yes, C is the right answer. It is 88.6%. So it has improved from 78. Okay. So forget the decimal numbers, decimal points. Just remember 10%. Okay. So remember adding 10 to 78, 88. Okay. Forget about 0.6, 0.9. Okay. So 78 say 88.6% has been the increase in the institutional delivery. This is again important figure. C is the right answer. Question number 41 in front of you. Tell me. According to Economic Survey and World Bank data for 2018, India has among the highest proportion of female science, technology, engineering and mathematics graduates. So STEM graduates, as they have abbreviated, STEM graduates in India are the highest globally. What is the percentage? This is again important figure and an achievement for us as well, right? So you should remember, yes, it is 42.7. C is the correct answer here. C is the right answer. Good. C is the right answer. 42.7% is the correct answer. Okay. STEM graduates. Science, tech, engineering and mathematics. Now, question number 42. As per the survey, what is the women participation rate under Manrega? Women participation rate under Manrega. How much percentage? 42. Question number 42. C, A, B, C, D, E. What is your answer? Yes, C is the right answer here. So 58.9%. Remember, women participation rate in terms of percentage under Manrega is 58.9. 58.9. Okay. Question number 43. As per the survey, share of insurance and pension fund assets in GDP is how much respectively? Share of insurance and pension funds in GDP. Again, any share, any sector or particular sector's share in the GDP or GVA is an important figure for you. Tell me, what is the correct answer? 43. A, all right. Yes, everyone. A. All right. Yes. So it is 19% and 5%. So for insurance, it is 19% and for pension, it is 5%. Good. A is the right answer here. Question number 44. As per the survey, in NCRT. So NCRT's mental health and well-being of school students survey showed an increase in prevalence of poor mental health among adolescents, right? Then it was increased by COVID-19 pandemic. How much percentage of these students cited studies as a reason for anxiety, and 31% cited examination and results? So this is something of your concern. Tell me, how much percentage of students cited study as a reason of anxiety? So this is the state of mental health in India, you see, globally as well, and in India as well, we need to work upon it. Study should not be a reason of stress or anxiety for us, isn't it? It is something which helps us grow. It should not pull us down. Yes. So D, 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 D. Okay. Yes. D is the right answer. 50% of them say that study is the reason of anxiety, and 31% cited examination and result is the reason of anxiety. Okay. Now, next question. Question number 45. Again. So, according to 5th National Family Health Survey, percentage of children aged between 12 to 23 months who are fully vaccinated has increased from 77.9% to how much percent in 2019 to 21. So, children aged between 12 to 23 months vaccinated. Tell me, what is the figure here? It has increased to what is the right answer? Question number 45. Quickly. A 83.8 or 79.5? C. Okay. 83.8. All right. So, yes, the correct answer is 83.8. 83.8 percentage. So, it has increased to 83.8. Remember this figure? So, vaccination is improving. That is a good sign. Next. But still we lag behind. We have to do a lot. As mentioned in the survey, Indian agriculture sector provides livelihood support to about 42.3% of population and has a share of how much percent in country's GDP at current prices. Very, very important figure. You see, India's agriculture dependence, right, has been reduced now. So it is how much percentage of GDP at current prices? So nominal GDP. Tell me. How much percentage? Very good. It is 18.2. So it is just 18.2 now. Okay. 18.2. Yes. D is the right answer here. Remember 18.2. Now you see your economic survey questions are over in these top 100 part 1. So now you have questions from your RBI annual report, right? Again, very, very important document, and we have covered these reports extensively. First question from RBI annual report. Tell me quickly, what is the right answer? Question number 47. So the report of the Central Board of Directors, it is, as you all know, it is submitted to the central government in terms of which section of RBI Act 1934? Okay, so the answer is visible here. Sorry for that. Yes, but you should know this answer. It is section 53 clause 2, right? Yes, it is section 53 clause 2 of RBI Act 1934. So E is the right answer here. Next question. Question number 48. Question number 48. As per RBI annual report, which of the following is not correct regarding global economy? Tell me. Not correct. Question number 48. Which of the following is not correct regarding global economy? if you can remember these figures which we are providing you in the top 100 series and also the top 100 by Ashok sir, that would be more than sufficient, I think, for clearing the cutoff, right? But as you all know, this is a competitive examination. We do not claim something, okay? It's just a probability game. So you have to take risk. Give your 20% effort in those areas which can give you 80% result. Remember, rather than giving your 80% in something which gives you 20% result, right? This is the logic. Okay, so the answer here is yes, inflation decreased to 6.8%. It has increased, right? So this one is the incorrect statement. D, inflation has increased, not increased, it has decreased. If you remember RBI annual report, it tells that inflation dropped to 6.8 from 8.7. Remember this figure. The report says inflation has dropped. The first statement is true. As per World Economic Outlook, global growth slowed down to 3.2%. That is true. Reason for the slowdown? Restrictive monetary policies, geopolitical tensions, sluggish recovery in China. You remember all these logics because we have covered the report extensively, right? So I hope you remember all the explanation now. You need not mug up these things. Merchandise trade contracted, we have discussed this thing, that is also true. Financial conditions tightened due to synchronized monetary policy tightening, this is also true. So this is incorrect. It has not increased, it has reduced to 6.8 from 8.7. So yes, D is the right answer here. Question number 49 in front of you. Tell me. As per the RBI annual report, real GDP growth accelerated to how much percentage from 7% in 2023? Tell me. Real GDP growth as per RBI annual report. 7.6? Okay. 7.6? Sure? Good. So if you see, yes, C is the right answer, 7.6. Now, just remember these 2-3 things. What is the MPC's forecast? Or what is the RBI's forecast, revised forecast after the MPC meeting which was held? It is 7 point. Remember these figures. RBI's forecast, revised forecast in the MPC meeting is, tell me quickly. 7.2. Very good. According to annual report, it is 7.6. Okay. And according to economic survey, it is, so remember these figures according to different report. That's why I'm asking you. Contrast them, right? Compare them. As per economic survey, it is how much? Tell me, as per economic survey, it is how much? Okay, I'll be waiting for your answers. No. So, next question. Question number 50. Okay, let's move ahead. Okay, move ahead. Go through the economic survey and then find out the answer. Okay. So, question number 50. As per RBI annual report, labor force participation rate increased to, overall labor force participation rate has increased to, overall labor force participation rate has increased to how much percentage? 59.8. Okay. Tell me. 59, 59. Okay. So everyone is saying E. So E should be the right answer. Yes, right. So yes, 59.8. You can see E is the right answer. So according to the survey, overall, so we are not talking about the female LFPR. Overall, it has increased to 59.8. You remember the editorial, we have discussed that unemployment has reduced, right? LFPR has increased both for the male and the female, both in the regions of rural and the urban, unemployment has reduced. All these figures we have discussed in the editorial as well. Now, question number 51. Again, from RBI annual report, as per India's meteorological department, normal rainfall range is how much percentage of the LPA? Normal rainfall range of the LPA as a percentage of LPA is, quickly, A, B, C, D, E. What is the right answer? C. Very good. It is the range of 96 to 104. Yes, 96 to 104. C is the right answer here. If you remember, the long period average, we have talked about the agriculture and allied activities in their figures, right? So the LP as a percentage of LPA, 96 to 104 is the normal range. Then again, question number 52. As per the RBI report, India improved to which rank among 63 countries in the climate change performance index clearly mentioned in the report? Tell me your answer quickly. 52. What is the right answer here? 4th or 7th? 4th or 7th? Everyone, 4th, not 7. Remember, because effectively, if you remember the analysis we have done, top 3 ranks are empty. Top 3 ranks are empty. That's why effectively it becomes 4, right? So here the right answer is B, 4th. Okay? Climate change performance index. Top 3 ranks are empty. Remember, yes. 4th is the right answer. Next question, question number 53. Again, as per RBI annual report, India's headline inflation has softened to how much percentage, driven by fall in the core inflation? Headline inflation has softened to how much percentage? Headline inflation has softened to how much percentage? C, 5.4. Okay. Sure. C or D? 5.4. Okay. So if you see, the right answer is C, 5.4. You remember that statement above in the previous question? So 5.4 is the right answer. Very good. Next question, question number 54. Again, as per the RBI annual report, cumulatively MPC increased the policy repo rate by how many basis points from say May 22 to May 23? Cumulatively, the overall increase in the repo rate has been by, yes. So you remember, this was the question from the economic survey as well, right? 250 basis points. 250 basis points. And 175 is there for the MCLR or internal benchmark rate, right? Median MCLR. 175 is for median MCLR and 250 is for the key policy rate. Good. Now next question, question number 55. As per RBI annual report, liquidity was tightened. This is something you all know. Average daily net absorption. So due to tightening of liquidity and tight monetary policies or withdrawal of accommodation, the average daily net absorption moderated to how much crores in 23-24 from 1.87 lakh crores in the previous fiscal year? Tell me the right answer here. Very good. It is 485 crores. 485 crores, right? A is the right answer. 485 crores. Now next question, question number 56. As per RBI annual report, weighted average call rate, WACR traded on an average how many basis points above the policy rate during 23-24? If you were there in the finance course, I have also discussed this thing in the finance classes. Yes. How many basis points above the repo rate? 13 basis points. Very good. So it is B, 13 basis points. Now tell me one question I would like to ask you here. B is the right answer. Good, 13 basis points. So what is the operating target of the Monetary Policy Committee? What is the operating target of the Monetary Policy Committee? Or what is known as the operating target? Again, this can be a question in any form. What is known as the operating target of Monetary Policy Committee? Quickly, tell me, anyone. It is WACR only. It is WACR only. That's why I asked you this question, right? So remember, it is weighted average call rate. All right. Okay. Next question. Question number 57. As per RBI annual report, India's equity market cap crossed. This is something we have discussed and I have highlighted this figure. So it has crossed, as you all know, 4 trillion US dollars in second half of 23-24. Now it has posed India as third, fourth, fifth, sixth or seventh largest economy global, or in terms of market capitalization, what is our position? Tell me. Fifth position. Very good. So fifth position is the right answer here. C is the right answer. Good attempt. Question number 58. As per RBI annual report, gross tax revenues gross tax revenue is how much percentage of GDP, which is highest since 2008-9, driven by income tax collections. Gross tax revenue as a percentage of GDP. Tell me the answer. 11.7. Okay, good. D is the right answer. E is the right answer here. Yes, E is the right answer. 11.7. So remember, according to the report, 11.7 is the gross tax revenue as a percentage of GDP. 11.7 and driven by income tax collection. So direct tax contribution have been the highest. Remember this trend as well. Question number 59. As per the RBI annual report, states budgeted a combined gross fiscal deficit of how much percentage of the GDP in 23-24 within the centre's limit of 3.5% for the year? How many percentage? So as I told you, according to economic survey, it is 2.8. Here it is 3.1. That's why at the same time I asked you to contrast these figures accordingly, according to these different reports, right? It is 3.1 according to the RBI annual report. Yes, B is the right answer here, 3.1. Question number 60. Again, very important. So tell me, as per RBI annual report, during second half of the 23-24, it has issued a 50-year security aggregating how many crores for long-term institutional players? Aggregating how many crores for long-term institutional players? Quickly, everyone. Yes, it is 30,000 crores. If you remember the classes, it is 30,000 crores. Good. A is the right answer here. Question number 60, 30,000 crores. Next question. Question number 61. Tell me, as per the report, top 5 FDI source countries for India. Top 5 FDI source countries for India. Top 5 FDI source countries for India. So you all know that the first 3 are Singapore, Mauritius and the US. First 3 are definitely Singapore, Mauritius and the US. But all of them are there in all of the options. So yes, E is the right one. So it is Singapore, then Mauritius, then US, then Netherlands and then Japan. Okay. So Singapore, Mauritius, US, Netherlands and Japan. Remember the order. Okay. E is the right answer here. Next question. As per the report, which of the following sector has the highest share in inward FDI? So the inward FDI, foreign direct investment, has come to which sector in the maximum amount or percentage? Tell me. Question number 62. Quickly. A, B, C, D, E. Services, manufacturing, electricity, retail or agriculture. Services, Yes, services. Services is the right answer. So remember, services has attracted the maximum FDI. Okay, services sector. Question number 63. 63. Okay. As per RBI annual report, Utkarsh 2.0 sets out strategies and milestones under how many visions which will guide the bank along this roadmap to achieve its goals. How many visions are there in Utkarsh 2.0? This should be very clearly, this should be very clear in your mind. How many visions are there overall? Everyone. Quickly. Yes, 6 visions are there. 6 visions are there. So D should be the right answer here. 6 visions are there. Yes, D is the right answer, and these are your visions. You can read these visions in the explanation in your PDF, right? Go through them quickly. So 6 visions are there. Question number 64. As per RBI annual report, during 2024, average absorption under the SDF, standing deposit facility, stood at how many lakh crores, which constituted 78% of average daily total absorption under the liquidity adjustment facility. So how much average absorption was there under the SDF introduced by the RBI recently? So SDF, as you all know, has replaced the reverse repo as the floor of the LAF window, right? So here the average absorption is very good. It is A, 0. A or D, 0.9 or 0.5? Average absorption, 0.9, yes, 0.9. So it should be D. Yes, D is the right answer. It is 0.90 lakh crores, right? SDF. Question number 65. As per the report, the spread for the fresh rupee loan, WALR, over the repo rate was highest for which category of loans? Spread for fresh rupee loan was highest for which category of loans in 23-24? Question number 65. Tell me the right answer quickly. Education, MSME, infra, agriculture, housing. All of you, you are going for education? Very good. Yes. So A is the right answer. It is highest for education loans. Okay. Question number 66. As per the report, Composite Financial Inclusion Index, which is a comprehensive indicator of financial inclusion, okay, so it has registered a growth, year-on-year growth of how much percentage? 260.1 in March 2023. How much percentage of growth has been there in the financial inclusion index? Tell me. 6.6. Very good. Yes, it is 6.6. Remember, so C is the right answer here. 6.6 percentage year-on-year growth is the correct answer. Now, question number 67. Tell me, with all of these countries are in front of you, with all of these countries, which countries are there with whom India has trade surplus, or India's trade surplus improved with which of the following countries? So you remember, of course, US is there. US is there. But apart from USA, so you should be confused in B and E. Other than USA, which are the countries? Okay, so it is USA, Netherlands and UK, or USA, Switzerland and UK? It is B, right? So USA, Netherlands and UK. Very good. B is the right answer. Question number 68. Tell me, major export markets for smartphones were US, UAE, UK, Netherlands and Italy. As per RBI annual report, the inward remittances to India stood at how many billion US dollars in 23-24? Inward remittances. Inward remittances, 69, It is not 69, it is 86.7, right? So you remember the total forex reserve 68 billion, right? Just reverse the numbers. This is how you will be able to remember this. So that forex is 68 and it is 86, okay? 86.7. So D is the right answer here, as you can see, 86.7 billion US dollars. Question number 69. As per RBI annual report, at the end of December 23, India's external debt increased by how much billion over its level at March end 23? External debt increased by, what is the correct answer here? Question number 69. External debt increased by, quickly, tell me. What is your answer? B, 23.9? Okay. Alright. So, yes, B is the right answer here. It has increased by 23.9 billion US dollars. Very good. Now, next question. Question number 70. Again, as per the report, rate of gross domestic investments in Indian economy measured by ratio of gross capital formation to GDP at current prices has moderated to how much percentage? Rate of gross domestic investment as a ratio of gross capital formation to GDP. So, ratio of GFCF to GDP at current prices has moderated to, yes, it is 32.2. C is the right answer. It is 32.2. Remember, 32.2. Okay. Question number 71. 71. As per RBI annual report, India had a total renewable energy capacity of how many gigawatts as on March 31? How many gigawatts? Question number 71. What is the right answer? Yes, it is 190. 190 gigawatts. 190 is the correct answer. C is the right answer here. Question number 72. As per RBI annual report, India's construction sector, currently ranking as world's first, second, third, fourth, fifth largest, posted a strong growth. So yes, construction sector stands at which rank at the global level? You should remember this. We have discussed this thing in the class. Very good, Pranshu Singh. Yes, it is. Yes, it is third, right? So C is the right answer here. It is world's third largest. Okay, construction sector is third largest globally. Next, question number 73. Okay, on which date, as you all know, HDFC Limited merged with its associate HDFC Bank, creating second largest bank in terms of asset size in India. On which date it was there? On which date it was merged? Not E. Not E. What is the correct answer here? It was merged on? The correct answer is 1st July 2023. So C is the right answer here. Okay. It is not September, it is July. 1st July 2023. 1st July 2023 is the right answer. Remember. Okay. Yes, C is the right answer. Next, 74th. As per the RBI annual report, Reserve Bank's balance sheet increased to how much percentage of GDP? Very important question. At the end of March 24, again, it is very easy to remember. It is equal to the last two digits of this year only, right? Yes, 24% or 24.1. Okay, 24.1. So this much increase has been there as a percentage of GDP. This much increase has been there as a percentage of GDP in RBI's balance sheet size. Okay. Now next question number 75 in front of you. Tell me quickly, as per RBI annual report, Credit to agriculture expanded by how much percentage in March 2024? Credit to agriculture expanded by how much percentage? Credit to agriculture expanded by how much percentage? Yes. What is the correct answer? Question number 75. D. Very good. D or E? It should be E, right? So yes, it is 20.1 percentage. 20.1 percentage. Good. 20.1 percentage. Remember this thing. Next, question number 76. As per the report, you remember the CBDC and the e-rupee wholesale and retail projects we have discussed in detail. So e-rupee retail pilot has been expanded to how many banks and locations? Tell me quickly. How many banks and locations? No, we will have 200. 100 I am taking up. Next 100 in the same session. After I complete my 100 will be taken up by Masoom ma'am. Okay. So yes, it is 15 and 81. So 15 banks and 81 locations. A is the correct answer here. 15 banks and 81 locations. Question number 77. Tell me quickly. As per the RBI annual report, digital payments grew by how much percentage in volume and 16.4 percentage in value in 23-24? Digital payments. Yes. What is the right answer? Question number 77. Everyone. Good attempt. It is 44.3. Right? E is the right answer here. 44.3. E is the right answer. Very good. Question number 78. 78. As per RBI annual report, 12 public sector banks and 2 private sector banks, okay, Jammu and Kashmir Bank and one more, have been assigned lead bank responsibility covering 779 districts. So, which is the another bank apart from Jammu and Kashmir Bank? Again, very important figure. What is the name of the other bank apart from the J&K Bank? So, it is very good. It is ICICI. It is ICICI, right? Question number 79. As per RBI annual report, as reported by regional offices of Reserve Bank, how many districts were 100% digitally enabled? How many districts were 100% digitally enabled? Question number 79. Digitally enabled districts, how many? Yes, it is A, 179. 179 districts. Very good. A is the right answer here. Then question number 80. As per RBI annual report, the NSFE has led out a 5 C's approach for dissemination of financial education. Which of the following is not among those 5 C's? You should remember all these 5 C's. So, which is not there? Credit? Yes. Instead of credit, it should be collaboration. It should be collaboration. Very good. So, E is the correct answer here. Credit is not there, okay, in the 5 C's. These are the 5 C's: content, capacity, community, communication, collaboration of the National Strategy for Financial Education. Then next thing, question number 81. Again, a bigger question, but then answer is simpler, and we have discussed this thing in the class as well. So, read the question carefully, question number 81, and then tell me the answer. So, a new software application, which of the following was successfully implemented in April 23? This application, among other things, facilitates processing of requesting for licensing of full-fledged money changers and non-bank AD categories 2 entities, authorization of money transfer services schemes, renewal of existing license authorization, and for submission of various statements by authorized persons. It is, what is the name of the scheme? AP Connect. Yes, A is the right answer. It is AP Connect. Very good. Question number 82. In terms of extant instructions, bulk deposits were defined as single rupee term deposits of 15 lakh and above for RRBs. On a review, the definition of bulk deposits was revised from 15 lakh to how many? Lakh or crores and above for RRBs. Tell me. For creating a level playing field for RRBs in relation to other banks. It is 1 CR. Yes. 1 CR. Okay. So it has been increased. Remember this thing, very important figure. From 15 lakhs, it has been increased to 1 crores. Right? 1 crore. So E is the correct answer. Very good attempt. Now, next question. Question number 83. So, which of the following is not a theme related to your cohorts of regulatory sandbox? You must be knowing this. Tell me quickly. Which of the following is not a theme related to your cohorts of regulatory sandbox? Quickly. A, yes. Smarter digital payments is not a theme. Okay. All of them are there. A is the right answer here. So you remember first cohort is retail payment, second one cross-border payment, third one MSME lending, fourth one prevention and mitigation of financial frauds, and fifth one is the theme neutral. Okay. Remember all of them and their themes. This is very, very important. Now next question, question number 84. Number of registered insured commercial banks under DICGC, how many? As on March 31st, insured commercial banks which are insured under DICGC. How many number of such banks are there? Tell me quickly. 140? Okay. What about the others? Everyone. What is the right answer here? No, not 2136. It is 140. A is the correct answer. 140. Okay. 140. 140 is the correct answer. So remember, 140 insured commercial banks under DICGC. Now, next question. As per the report, Reserve Bank in consultation with the central government issued sovereign green bonds for an amount aggregating how many crores? Sovereign green bonds amount aggregated to how many crores? Green bonds amount aggregated to, yes, it is 20,000 crores. Okay, 20,000 crore. Remember, sovereign green bond, sovereign gold bond, all these schemes are important, right? So 20,000 crore, B is the right answer here. Question number 86. As per the report, which of the following remained second largest holder of government securities? Yes, second largest holder of government securities. Quickly. Commercial banks, insurance companies, provident fund, RBI mutual funds. Second largest holder of government securities. Quickly. Yes, it is insurance companies. B is the right answer here. Insurance companies are the second largest holder of government securities. Question number 87. Tell me. As per RBI annual report, Reserve Bank manages two reserve fund schemes on behalf of states, right? So, Consolidated Sinking Fund, CSF, and Guarantee Redemption Fund, GRF. Currently, how many states and UT have set up CSF, while how many states are members of the GRF? Tell me. How many is the, how many states are there? What is the right answer? B? Everyone? Very good. Yes. So 24 states and one unity have set up CSF, and 20 states are members of the GRF. Yes. So 24 and 20. So option B is the correct answer. Next question. Question number 88. As per RBI annual report, value and volume of banknotes in the circulation increased by how many percentage respectively? Value and volume of banknotes. Tell me quickly. A, B, C, D, E. What is it? Your right answer? A, everyone? Okay, so yes, it is 3.9% and 7.8%, right? So value and volume, 3.9% and 7.8%. A is the right answer here, 3.9 and 7.8. Remember. And what is the highest denomination of the note? This is very commonsensical. You can guess this figure. As per the report, in volume terms, which denomination constituted the highest share in total banknotes? You must know this. This is very commonsensical. If you don't remember, you just try to guess this answer. Yes, it is 500, of course. So, E is the right answer, 500 rupee notes. Yes, E is the right answer, 500. Question number 90. Question number 90. As per the report, during the year, RBI accorded certificate of authorization to online payment aggregators. How many online payment aggregators? Quickly. 22. Yes. So the correct answer here is C, 22 aggregators. Okay, 22. And remember the related figures as well. So 22 online payment aggregators, 2 non-bank prepaid payment instrument, and 1 trade receivable platform. Okay, 22, 2 and 1. Remember this thing. Question number 91. As per the report, Reserve Bank enhanced the limit for UPI payments made to hospitals and educational institutions. Remember this thing. This is important. Limit of UPI payments made to hospitals and educational institutions has been increased from 1 lakh to how many lakhs per transaction? It is very good. It is 5 lakhs. So it has been increased to 5 lakhs. Very good. Now next question, question number 92. As per the report, during the year, how many e-bath programs, you know what is e-bath, right? So financial literacy and awareness program were conducted by regional offices of Reserve Bank, in which safe usage of electronic payment system benefits and grievances were explained to the participants. How many? How many e-bath programs were held? 92. It is 340? Yes, it is 340, right? D. D is the right answer. 340 of them were there. Next question. Okay. 93. So last question from RBI annual report. As per the report, Reserve Bank asked card issuers with how many lakh or more active card issued by them not to enter into any arrangement or agreement with card networks that may limit their ability to tie up with other card networks. If you remember the choice directive also in the RBI circular, related concept. Tell me the right answer here. 93. What is the correct answer? 10 lakh? Very good. It is 10 lakh or more. Now you have questions from currency and finance report. Okay. So now you have questions from currency and finance report. Again, very, very important document. So remaining questions, 7 questions will be from currency and finance, and remaining will be taken up by Masoom ma'am. So what is the theme of currency and finance report this year? It is India's digital revolution. Very good. So it talks about digitalization, digital economy, growth of digital economy at the global level, Indian level. Yes, of course. So India's digital revolution, right? Next question. Again, very important. According to currency and finance report, global digital economy has grown by how many times faster than the physical economy? Remember this data, it is important. How many times faster than the physical economy it has grown? Tell me. 2.5? 2.5? Very good. So 2.5, B is the right answer here. Next, according to the report, digital economy currently accounts for how much percentage of India's GDP? Currently, it accounts for how much percentage, or of GDP? Tell me quickly. Question number 96. So remember two things here. This is important, right? So currently, digital economy accounts for 1/10 of India's GDP, and it is projected to grow or to be one fifth later on, I think by 2026 or somewhat, right? So presently it is 1/10. A should be the right answer. Remember, 1/10. Yes, 1/10 is the present contribution. Okay. Then next question, if you see, by 2026, as I told you, so remember both the figures. By 2026, it is expected to constitute how much percentage of the GDP? Digital economy. Recently I told you, by 2026, it is expected to constitute 1/5. 1/5, right? So C is the right answer here. 1/5 of the GDP by 2026. Right? Very good. So remember these figures. Question number 98. Identify the correct statements regarding India's digital connectivity landscape. Which of them are correct? Tell me. Read the statements quickly and then tell me which of them are correct. Internet penetration was 55%. Internet penetration is 55%. Tell me, what is the right answer here? Quickly. What is the correct answer here? So if you see, internet penetration 55%, that is very true. Internet user base grown by 199 million, that is absolutely true. India's cost per gigabyte of data consumed is lowest globally, yes, with average of rupees 13.32. In US dollar, it is 0.16. India also has one of the highest mobile data consumption, right, per user per month consumption of 24.1 GB, and there are about 750 million smartphone users, 750 million smartphone users, which are expected to reach about 1 billion by 2026. Remember, 1 billion. So all of them are correct. Hence, E is your right answer. All of them are correct. Remember these figures, okay? Internet penetration, cost per gigabyte, mobile consumption, and 750 million smartphone users expected to increase about increase up to 1 billion by 2026. So next question, question number 99. India is going to become the fastest growing digital economy in the world, with the digital ecosystem set to cross how many billion or trillion? Digital ecosystem will be in how many billions or trillions in terms of US dollars by 2025? By 2025. Tell me. Remember, it is 1 trillion. Okay, remember, it is 1 trillion. It is set to cross 1 trillion by 2025. 1 trillion. Okay, 1 trillion. So 99, correct answer is D. Now last question on my part. So tell me, identify the correct statements here. Identify the correct statements. Tell me which of them are correct. All of these facts are highlighted in the report. Question number 100. Tell me the correct statements. Quickly. All? Okay. So first says, digital economy is defined as contribution of any economic transaction involving both digital products and industries to GDP. This is something I discussed you in the part 1 of the report, right? True. Globally, BRICS nations, I have highlighted this if you have seen the part 1 of the lecture. BRICS nations, they have contributed larger share to cashless economies in comparison to advanced nations, right? Remember, then India is leading the world with a share of 48.5% in global real-time payments volume. That is also true. So 48.5% in global real-time payments volume. That is absolutely true. All of the above are the right statements. So E is the correct answer here. All of them are correct. So this was top 100 from report section on my part. I hope you enjoyed the questions, and it is really praiseworthy. You all are answering the questions very accurately. So I hope you are preparing in full swing. I wish you very, very good luck. Keep on revising these facts and try to remember these facts relating with each other, creating mnemonics and all, so that you can give your best in the examination. All the very best to you. I'll see you in the next marathon session. All of you have a very good day, and from now next 100 questions will be taken up by Masoom ma'am. Thank you so much for staying interactive for so long, and all the very best. I'll see you in the next session. Thank you so much. Just stay tuned. Masoom ma'am is coming. Okay, so she'll be taking up the next 100 questions. Stay tuned. Thank you so much.
हेलो एवरीवन, कैसे हैं आप सब? ऑल गुड? सब बढ़िया? कैसा रहा पहला सेशन? चलिए, लेट्स स्टार्ट with the first MCQ. So today we will solve MCQs from financial stability report, from budget, from economic survey, and from currency and finance report. Okay. So the first question is here. Read it and then tell me the correct answer. चलिए everyone, fast. So which among the following countries is not among the top 4 global remittances receipt countries in 2023? So the correct answer of this question is Indonesia. So the correct answer is Indonesia. So you all need to remember the name of these four top 4 global remittance recipient countries. These are Mexico, India, China, and Philippines. So Indonesia is not part of this grouping. Okay. Question number 2 is here. According to the report on currency and finance, how much flow of money did India received in the fintech funding in 2023? How much money? बताइए everyone. Nobody knows the correct answer? So, how much flow of money did India received in the fintech funding in 2023? It is very good. It is $4.6 billion. So, need to remember this thing, $4.6 billion of money received in Indian fintech sector. Okay. Okay. So, question number 3 is here. So, India is home to the dash largest telecom subscriber base and internet user base globally. Anyone? Yes, very good. So, India is home to second largest. India is home to second largest telecom subscriber base and internet user base globally. So, this fact is very important from this report on currency and finance. Question number 4 is here. According to the report on currency and finance, how much average time a global user spends online? How much average time a global user spends online? Anyone? How much time? So it is 6.4 crores. So need to remember this thing. It is 6.4 crores. Okay. Now, this fact is very important. How much average time an Indian user spends online? How much average time an Indian user spends online? So average Indian. So basically Indians spend average of 6.45 hours online. Okay, so the correct answer is option number C. So now we have the question this. The median mobile download speed has also increased, climbing from 1.3 megabytes per second in 2014 to dash in June 2024. Anyone? So the median mobile download speed has also increased from 1.3 megabytes to 107 megabytes per second in June 2024. So the correct answer is option number E. Question number 7 is here. Read it and then tell me the correct answer. Since the inception in 2009, so this question is about the India's digital public infrastructure. Bataiye everyone. So the first statement says, since its inception in 2009, the 12-digit Aadhaar has become the world's largest biometric based identification system. So first statement is absolutely correct. So 12-digit Aadhaar has become the world's largest biometric based identification system, and account ownership in India has more than doubled in 10 years from 35% to 78%. So absolutely correct. Now the third statement says the goods and services tax network onboarding 1.5 crore taxpayer and issuing over 400 crore e-way bills. Absolutely correct. Now the fourth statement says direct benefit transfers have streamlined subsidies and reduced leakages with 6.9 lakh crore transferred directly to 315 schemes, reaching to 176 crore beneficiaries. So all the statements given here are absolutely correct. Okay. Question number 8 is here. So the direct benefit transfers have resulted in an estimated in cost savings over the years till March 2023. So it has resulted in, direct benefit transfer have resulted in, does anybody know? So direct benefit transfer have resulted in savings of $3.4 trillion in cost saving till March 2023. So this question is very, very important. You all need to remember that direct benefit transfer have helped in Government of India in saving of 3.4 trillion rupees. Okay. Now question number 9 is here. Read it and then tell me the correct answer. Anyone? So this digital payments have recorded a compound annual growth rate of dash and dash in volume and value terms respectively. Bataiye. Very easy question and very important question for you all. Yes, very good. So digital payments have recorded a compound annual growth rate of 50% in volume terms and 10% in value terms. So the correct answer will be option number D. Okay. Now, according to the report on currency and finance, DigiLocker, the online cloud-based document repository, has issued more than dash documents catering to 300 million users in 2024. So DigiLocker, the online cloud-based system, yes, very good. The correct answer is 6 billion. So DigiLocker, the online cloud-based document depository, has issued more than 6 billion documents. According to this report, how many countries have accepted UPI payments? How many countries have accepted UPI payments? How many countries? This question is very easy and very important question for you all. Correct answer is option number 6. Option number A, that is 6 countries. Question number 12 is here. Globally, men outnumbered women internet users by how many percentage points in 2023? So globally, men outnumbered women internet users by how many percentage points? So the correct answer is 5. So you need to remember this thing, that men outnumbered women internet users by 5 percentage point in 2023. Okay, अभी PIB में ही cover किया है. 7 countries mentioned in. Okay, believe so. Maybe answer यहाँ पे wrong mention होगा. ठीक है, we will see it. Now question number 13th is here. Read it and then tell me the correct answer. Identify the correct statements regarding bridging gender, economic and social inequalities as per this report. Okay, Manasa is also saying in the report there is a mention of 6 countries only. So I am talking about the report, okay? See, read this question, focus on this question. Okay guys, don't discuss. जो भी correct answer होगा, I will pin in the comment section. ठीक है? Don't worry. Just focus on this question now. मैं तो फास्ट कराने के लिए तैयार हूँ, आप लोग पार्टिसिपेट ही नहीं कर रहे हैं, इधर उधर की बातें कर रहे हैं. See, despite the correct statement regarding bridging gender, economic and social inequalities. So the first statement says, despite gender disparities in internet accessibility in India, the gender gap in internet adoption has narrowed. So this fact is absolutely correct. It has narrowed. Absolutely correct. Now the second statement says the digital gender gap has implications for expanding the female labor force participation rate, which was 41% and male labor force participation rate is 78%. So absolutely correct. Now the third statement says, by harnessing DPIs in conjunction with the social welfare schemes and structural reforms, India has lifted 415 million people from the poverty within a span of 15 years. So this fact is absolutely correct. So basically on an average, all the statements given here are absolutely correct. Okay. So question number 14th is here. Read it and then tell me the correct answer. Identify the correct statements regarding the Financial Stability Report June 2024. Identify the correct statements regarding the Financial Stability Report June 2024. So first statement says this was 29th edition of the report. Absolutely correct. You all should know this fact that this is the 29th edition of this report. Now the second statement says it is a half yearly report with contribution from all financial regulators. Absolutely correct. It is half yearly report. Okay. Now the third statement is absolutely incorrect. Why it is incorrect? Because it presents the collective assessment not of the Monetary Policy Committee but of the Financial Stability and Development Council. So here the statement number 3 is absolutely wrong because it is not Monetary Policy Committee. It is the Financial Stability and Development Council. So the correct answer will be option number C. I'm so sorry, option number A, that is 1 and 2 only. Okay. हर बार all of the above answer नहीं होगा, याद रखिए बात को. Now question number 15th is here. According to Financial Stability Report, fiscal consolidation efforts were deprioritized in 2023, resulting in the global fiscal deficit that rose to what percentage? Anyone? That rose to what percentage? Yes. Whenever you are reading any statement, you need to be, 100%. You need to be there 100%. ठीक है, आपको ना 100% फोकस के साथ एक एक स्टेटमेंट पढ़ना है. यू कैन नॉट बी लाइक दिस कि आए और मतलब बस हवा में ऊपर ऊपर से पढ़ के यू कैन नॉट आंसर द क्वेश्चंस. ठीक है, स्पेशली इन ऑब्जेक्टिव, क्योंकि उसमें गेम ही ऐसे है कि वो कहीं से भी ट्वीक कर देंगे, देन यू गाइस विल गेट कंफ्यूज. So according to the Financial Stability Report, global fiscal deficit has rose to 5.5% of the GDP. It has rose to 5.5% of GDP. So the correct answer is option number C only. Now question number 16 is here. Identify the correct statement regarding the consequences of rising debt levels at global level. Padhiye and then tell me. So rising interest rates have led to 18 sovereign defaults in 10 developing countries over the past 3 years. Internet payments on the debt have tripled over the past decade. 9 low-income countries are currently in debt distress, with an additional 25 countries at high risk of debt distress. सी जो रिपोर्ट पे मेंशन किया है वही है. आपको पता है हर रिपोर्ट के हिसाब से चीजें याद रखनी पड़ेंगी कि फीमेल लेबर फोर्स पार्टिसिपेशन रेट कितना है, क्या है. तो फाइनेंशियल स्टेबिलिटी रिपोर्ट में कितना बोला गया? इट इज 41. सो फाइनेंशियल स्टेबिलिटी के हिसाब से चलते हैं 41. ओके, नाउ this rising interest rates have led to 18 sovereign defaults in the 10 developing countries over the past 3 years. Absolutely correct statement. Now the second statement says interest payments on debt have tripled over the past decade. So it has not tripled, it has quadrupled. So now the third statement says 9 low income countries are currently in debt distress, with an additional 25 countries at high risk of this debt distress. Absolutely correct. So we have first and third is your correct answer. Okay, and now it has not tripled, it has now quadrupled. So need to remember this thing, that the debt, so the interest payments on debt have quadrupled over the past decade. So need to remember it has not tripled, it has quadrupled. Now the question number 17th is here. According to Financial Stability Report, the financial sector has reported over 20,000 cyber intrusions and digital attacks, which resulted in losses amounting to $1 billion over the last 20 years. हर रिपोर्ट्स में अलग अलग क्यों दिया है? बिकॉज डिफरेंट फैक्टर्स एंड पैरामीटर्स से ज्यादा क्या होता है ना कि दे आर टेकिंग डेटा फ्रॉम डिफरेंट टाइम पीरियड्स. सम डिपार्टमेंट इज टेकिंग डेटा टिल अगस्त, सम डिपार्टमेंट इज टेकिंग डेटा टिल जुलाई और जनवरी. सो उसके वजह से ना you will face these kind of issues. Now according to this report, so the financial sector has reported over cyber intrusions and digital attacks, which has resulted in losses amounting to $20 billion. So need to remember this thing, $20 billion का loss हो रहा है because of this 20,000 cyber intrusions and digital attacks. Okay, question number 18th is here. An incident which would cause market sell-offs or a rush of customers withdrawing their money is known as, anyone? It is 20 billion. यश, ग्लोबल जेंडर गैप में ना सिर्फ इंडिया की रैंक वगैरह पढ़ लो और जो 3 पैरामीटर्स हैं, आई थिंक 3 ही हैं, वो पढ़ लो बस. यस, वेरी गुड. सो द एन इंसिडेंट which would cause market sell off or a rush of customers withdrawing their money is known as cyber run, is known as cyber run. So these kind of definitions can also be definitely asked in your examination. So अच्छे से इसको याद रखिए. cyber run क्या है कि when a rush of customers withdrawing their money is known as cyber run. Okay, now question number 19th is here. So the stability of the Indian rupee is reflected in a variety of indicators ranging from movement in real effective exchange rates. The EMP index as well as volatility indicators such as implied volatility derived from option prices and onshore offshore spreads. What does P in EMP index mean? What does P mean in EMP index? Does anybody know the full form of EMP? So the answer of this question is E, that is pressure. EMP is, so this EMP is exchange market pressure. So this EMP stands for exchange market pressure. So remember this thing, EMP stands for exchange market pressure. Okay, it's not emerging, it's exchange market pressure. Now see, exchange market pressure. Now the question number 20 is here. As per the financial stability report, the state's debt to GDP ratio declined to what percentage? This question is very easy and uske saath saath very important. Nobody knows? State's debt to GDP ratio. See, this is the one of the most basic facts that you all need to remember. So state's debt to GDP ratio is 27.6%. It is 27.6%. Question number 21 is here. So identify the incorrect statements in the context of household finance. Anyone? Yes, believe I can understand. इतना data it's very difficult to read. That's why we are here. कि अगर कुछ भी data यहाँ से आपको याद हो जाए तो अच्छी बात है ना. Nobody knows. So here we need to identify the incorrect statement. So the first statement says India's gross savings rate stood at 29.7 of the gross net disposable income. Absolutely correct. Now the second statement says for the household sector, savings in financial assets has been dominant. So it is not savings in the financial assets. It is in the savings in the physical assets has been dominant and rising component. So need to remember this thing कि household sector में dominant कौन सा है? It is savings in physical assets. Okay. Now the third statement says the share of net financial savings in total household savings has been rising. No, it is not rising. It is declining. So need to remember the trends as well. So what is the trend? The share of net financial savings in total household savings has been declining. Okay. Now the fourth statement says combined with the rise in financial liabilities, net financial savings also increased to no. As we have, discussed in the third statement that the net financial savings in the total household savings is decreasing, right? So it has declined to 5.3% from 8%. So it has declined to 5.3% from 8%. तो अगर किसी को सिर्फ इतना भी पता होता कि that net financial savings is declining, तो उसी context में आप फोर्थ स्टेटमेंट भी इसको गलत मान लेते हैं. तो ऑब्वियसली अगर आपको ये भी पता था आप कर सकते थे. सो द करेक्ट आंसर ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन इज नीड टू आइडेंटिफाई इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. सो द करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर सेकंड. ओके. Question number 22 is here. According to the financial stability report, the assets under management of the mutual funds industry grew by what percentage? So it grew by what percentage? So assets under management of the mutual fund industry grew by 35.5%. Very good. It grew by 35.5%. Now, question number 23 is here. According to financial stability report, the investments made through SIPs formed dash percentage of the total asset under management of the domestic mutual fund industry. So investment made through SIPs contribute how much percentage to the total asset under management? Anyone? कोई बताना चाहेगा मुझे सही आंसर? परेशान मत होइए कोई. अब देखिए अगर इतने सारे एमसीक्यू सॉल्व करेंगे तो उसमें से कुछ होगा ही कि डेफिनेटली आपको नहीं आता होगा. इट्स ओके. एटलीस्ट यू नीड टू रिमेंबर द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट वन. ठीक है. So the investment made through SIPs formed 19.6% of the total asset under management of the domestic mutual fund industry. So question number 24 is here. So identify the correct statements regarding the banking system mentioned by the financial stability report. मैम वो बच्चा महर्षि सारा डेटा याद करके बैठा है, कैसे किया होगा? यश कुछ नहीं किया होगा. किसी किसी का ना बहुत ज्यादा मेमोरी ऐसा होता है कि उनको फैक्ट्स एंड फिगर्स बहुत अच्छे से याद रहते हैं. सो मे बी दिस कैन बी द फैक्टर. ओके, ये भी फैक्टर हो सकता है. और दूसरा उन्होंने कैसे किया होगा? मल्टीपल रिवीजन करके किया होगा, मुझे यही लगता है. आप लोग टेंशन मत लीजिए यार, आप लोग पढ़ रहे हैं ना, बस अपनी मेहनत पे ध्यान दीजिए, दूसरों पे कभी ध्यान नहीं देना. ओके, इट्स गुड थिंग दैट महर्षि इज डूइंग रियली वेल, बट आप लोग भी कुछ बुरा नहीं कर रहे हैं, आप लोग भी बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं. एटलीस्ट मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट वन आपको याद रखना है, बस इससे ज्यादा आपका गोल नहीं होना चाहिए. बिकॉज यू नो यू कैन नॉट रिमेंबर ईच एंड एवरी फैक्ट. डोंट वरी गाइज. So you need to identify the correct statements. So the first statement says gross non-performing assets ratio and net non-performing assets ratio falling to multi-year low of. Multi-year low का मतलब यहाँ पे क्या है? 12-year low, right? I hope ये fact भी आपको पता होगा. 12-year low to 2.8% and net NNPA is 0.6% respectively. Now the second statement says return on assets is 1.3% and return on equity is 13.8%. One of the basic facts that you all need to remember. Now the third statement says credit deposit ratio was high in public sector banks. So this statement is absolutely incorrect. Why? Because credit deposit ratio is high in private sector banks. It is high in private sector banks. So 1 and 2 is correct and the third statement is incorrect. You need to identify the correct statement. So option number A is your correct answer. Now question number 25 is here. Identify the correct statements with respect to retail credit. Identify the correct statements with respect to regarding the retail credit. So lending to retail sector grew at a compound annual growth rate of 25.2%. Anyone? कोई बात नहीं, डोंट वरी. अभी हम बजट के क्वेश्चंस करेंगे तो मुझे लगता है बजट आप सबको आता होगा. इट्स ओके. फाइनेंशियल स्टेबिलिटी में सब कुछ नहीं भी आता, कोई दिक्कत वाली बात नहीं. परेशान नहीं होना है बस. किसी को पता है इसका? नहीं पता? लेट्स सी. Lending to retail sector grew at 25.2%. Absolutely correct statement. GNP ratio declined from 2.1% to 1.2% in the retail credit. So absolutely correct. Now there was an increasing share of retail loan slippage excluding houses in private bank NPA. So need to remember this fact that increasing share of retail loan slippage in the private bank NPA का क्यों ज़्यादा हो रहा है? Because of the increasing share of retail loan. So that's why the private banks NPA is increasing. So need to remember this thing. Now correct fact था, तो all of the statements are correct here. Now question number 26 is here. The capital ratio of NBFCs, despite a decline of 79 basis points during the second half, stood at 26.6%. This is well above the regulatory minimum requirement. I think this question, मतलब ये क्वेश्चन सबको आना चाहिए, मेरे को ऐसा लगता है. मैम मुझे बजट पीआईबी 3 मंथ से 3 मंथ सर्कुलर के आते हैं. हाँ बस डोंट वरी, बजट पीआईबी आ रहा है, 3 मंथ सर्कुलर आ रहा है ना, बस सर्कुलर आना चाहिए अब की बार, क्योंकि कह रहे हैं कि आपका सर्कुलर का वेटेज ज्यादा हो सकता है एग्जाम में. तो बजट कर लिया, पीआईबी कर लिया, सर्कुलर कर लिया, वेरी गुड. बस एनुअल रिपोर्ट और कर लो यश, ठीक है. यू हैव टाइम, यू कैन डू एनुअल रिपोर्ट, यू कैन डू फ्यू फैक्ट्स ऑफ इकोनॉमिक सर्वे एज वेल. इतना कर लेंगे, आई थिंक एवरीथिंग विल बी गुड. ओके. So the capital ratio of NBFCs minimum requirement is 15%. ये तो यार हम सबको पता ही है, ठीक है. फाइनेंस के स्टार्टिंग में सबने पढ़ा होगा. मिनिमम रिक्वायरमेंट कितना है of NBFCs is 15%. Okay, very good. 27. According to this report, the GNP ratio of NBFCs improved to a new low of reflecting better credit quality and effective. So now you need to tell me the GNP of NBFCs. सी जो कंसिस्टेंटली मेहनत करते हैं ना उनका रिजल्ट आता है, ट्रस्ट मी, ठीक है, इसलिए परेशान नहीं होना। सो न्यू लो कितना है? सो जीएनपी ऑफ रेशियो ऑफ एनबीएफसी इज नाउ 4%. रिमेंबर दिस थिंग, जीएनपीए ऑफ एनबीएफसी इज नाउ 4%. ओके, प्लीज बी एक्टिव इन माई क्लास, ठीक है, जल्दी जल्दी पार्टिसिपेट करिए। द शेयर ऑफ अनसिक्योर्ड लोन्स डिक्रीज फ्रॉम 32.2% of the total loans to dash, indicating a shift towards more secured and less risky lending practices. So the share of unsecured loans decreased from 32.2% of total loans to, so it has decreased to 22.9%. So option number B is your correct answer. So you need to remember these kind of facts. See, unsecured loans are very, very important part of your syllabus. So correct answer is option number B. Now, question number 29th is here. Yes, read the statements only. Identify the concerns highlighted by financial stability report with respect to consumer credit segment. So consumer credit segment से जो भी concerns बताए हैं हमारे financial stability report में, you need to tell me this thing. So the first statement says delinquency levels among the borrowers with personal loans below 50,000 remain high. Absolutely correct. So delinquency level among the borrowers जिनका personal 50,000 से कम है, it remains high. Now the second statement says little more than a half of the borrowers in personal loan segment have 3 live loans. Have 3 live loans. Absolutely correct. Now NBFC fintech lenders which have the highest share in sanctioned and outstanding amounts. You need to remember this thing that NBFC fintech lenders का हाईएस्ट शेयर इन सैंक्शन एंड आउटस्टैंडिंग अमाउंट्स में कंट्रीब्यूशन है. सो हाईएस्ट शेयर एंड कंट्रीब्यूशन किसका है? एनबीएफसी फिनटेक लेंडर्स का. एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट. एंड आल्सो हैव द सेकंड हाईएस्ट डिलिंक्वेंसी लेवल्स only below that of small finance banks. So absolutely correct. Now the fourth statement is incorrect. Why? Because vintage delinquency, which is a measure of slippage, remains relatively high in corporate loans. It is not corporate loans, it is in the personal loans. So need to remember this thing that vintage delinquency remains high at the rate of 8.2% in the personal loan category. So you need to identify the concerns. So concerns में first, second, third statement is your absolutely correct. So option number A is your correct answer. Now question number 30 is here. Identify the correct statements regarding the cyber risk mentioned under the financial stability report. See, this MCQ is very much important for your exam because all the important details with respect to cyber risk is mentioned in this one MCQ only. And even if you will solve this one MCQ, then I can guarantee you कि कुछ भी क्वेश्चन आएगा cyber risk के एग्जाम में उसी से ही आएगा. So cyber risk was placed under the high risk category in 8 out of 10 previous RBI systemic risk half yearly surveys. So the first statement is absolutely correct. You need to remember this thing. Cyber risk was placed in the high risk category in 8 out of 10 previous RBI systematic risk half yearly surveys. Someone is saying 1, 2 and 3. Okay. Second statement says 69% of the cyber incidences were reported by scheduled commercial banks, 90% by the urban cooperative banks and 12% by the NBFCs. Absolutely correct. Now the third statement says urban cooperative banks had the highest share of incidents in the high risk categories amongst the all regulated entities. So I think this statement is also absolutely correct. Now social engineering incident constitute the largest share. So all the statements written here are absolutely correct. Okay. Question number 31 is here. So need to identify the correct statements regarding the sectoral asset quality as per the financial stability report. So sectoral asset quality as per the financial stability report, you need to identify the correct statement. So the first statement says, among major sectors, the impairment ratio in agriculture remained the highest. So you need to remember this thing, that impairment ratio is highest in the agriculture sector. Okay. Now, but it has recorded a persistent improvement during the second half of the financial year. Now, the second statement says GNP ratio in all categories of personal loans reduced across the bank groups. Absolutely correct. Now, the third statement is incorrect. Why? Because within the industrial sector, asset quality improved across all major subsectors. You need to remember this thing, that within the industrial sector, asset quality improved among all the major subsectors, excluding or except. So, except व्हीकल्स एंड ट्रांसपोर्ट इक्विपमेंट सेक्टर. सो कौन से सेक्टर में नहीं बढ़ा इंडस्ट्रियल सेक्टर में? दिस इज व्हीकल्स एंड ट्रांसपोर्ट इक्विपमेंट सेक्टर ऑल्सो. ठीक है. सो यू टू आइडेंटिफाई करेक्ट. सो करेक्ट statement is 1 and 2 only. So option number A will be your correct answer. Now question number 32 is here. Identify the correct statements regarding the banking system resilience as mentioned by the financial stability report. Identify the correct statements regarding the banking system resilience mentioned in the financial stability report. Anyone? So the first statement says, since 2009, the bank group level CRRs have remained much above the regulatory minimum. So absolutely correct. And the lowest CRRs among the private sector banks is 15%. So absolutely correct statement. Now the second statement says, among bank groups, the maximum resilience is displayed by the foreign banks. So you need to remember this thing, that among the bank groups, the maximum resiliency is shown by the foreign banks. The maximum resiliency is shown by the foreign banks. Okay. Now the third statement says, with improvement in asset quality and capital adequacy, public sector banks displayed better conversions than the private sector banks. Absolutely correct. So the correct answer is option number E only. Okay. Now question number 32 is here. According to financial stability report, lagged effects of transmission of monetary policy rate increases and shifts in liquidity conditions led to nearly dash rise in the cost of funds as against dash in the yield on assets. So it has led to 100% rise in the cost of funds as against anyone. कोई बताना चाहेगा? No one? Why? I know these questions are a bit difficult because you know financial stability report आपको पता है थोड़ा सा technical भी था and बहुत सारे data facts भी था. But still you have to do some of the most important points, right? So because of the lagged effects of transmission, so it has led to 100% rise in the cost of funds as against 75% rise in the yields. So cost of funds ज़्यादा बढ़ा है, that is from by 100% and yield कितने percentage से बढ़ा है? 75% से only. So the correct answer is option number A. Question number 33 is here. Identify the correct statements regarding the methodology of macro stress test. Identify the correct statements regarding the methodology of macro stress test. Anyone? So the first statement says macro stress tests are performed to assess the resiliency of scheduled commercial banks' balance sheets to unforeseen shocks emanating from the macroeconomic environment. Absolutely correct statement. Now the second statement says these tests attempt to assess the capital ratios over a half-year origin. Absolutely incorrect statement. Why? Because it assesses the performance over a 1-year horizon. Okay? Now the third statement says regulated entities are put under total 2 adverse scenarios. So total we have 3 scenarios, right? So we have total 3 scenarios, out of which one is baseline scenario, right? Then we have the 2 adverse scenarios, that is medium and severe scenarios. Okay, so the correct Answer is option number D only. Now, question number 34th is here. Under the baseline scenario, the aggregate CRAR of 46 major banks is projected to slip from 16.7% to... Yes, very good belief. So, under the baseline scenario, the aggregate CRAR of 46 major banks is projected to slip from 16.7% to... Anyone? It is option number A, that is 16.1%. Okay. No scheduled commercial bank would breach the minimum capital requirement of dash over a year ahead horizon. So this question is also very important and very easy question. So you need to tell me the minimum capital requirement of scheduled commercial banks. So what is the minimum capital requirement of scheduled commercial bank? Yes, the correct answer is option number B, that is 9%. So need to remember, minimum capital requirement of scheduled commercial bank is 9%. 36 is here. As per the financial stability report, under the severe stress scenario, GNPA ratios of public sector banks may increase from 3.7% to... Anyone? This question is easy question and very important question. थोड़ा सा जल्दी करिए everyone please. We need to finish these 100 MCQs till 5. So, under a severe stress scenario, GNPA ratios will increase from 3.7% to 4.1%. Okay. So, the correct answer is option number A only. Now, 37 question. You need to identify the correct statements regarding the credit concentration risk. You need to identify the correct statement regarding the credit concentration risk. Anyone? So the first statement says stress tests on banks' credit concentration show that even if the top 3 individual borrowers at each bank fail to repay, no bank's CRR would drop below the regulatory minimum requirement. So absolutely correct statement. Now the second statement says if the top 3 group borrowers in the standard category fail to repay, all banks would maintain a CRAR above 9% with no bank CRR dropping by more than 5 percentage points. So absolutely correct. Now, for the top 3 individual stress borrowers failing to repay, the system level CRAR. So this is very important fact. This system level CRAR would decrease by 25 basis under this scenario. So it would decrease by 25 basis point under this scenario. So the third statement is absolutely incorrect. So correct answer will be option number 1 and 2 only. Now we have this question number 38. So in an extreme scenario of sudden and unexpected withdrawal of around 15% of uninsured deposits along with the unutilization of 75% of unutilized portion of committed credit lines, liquid assets at the system level would decreases from 21% of the total assets to... Anyone? So this liquid asset at the system level would decrease from 21% of the total asset to... So it will decrease from 21% to 10.4%, right? So it will decrease. So the liquid assets at the system level would decrease from 21% to 10.4% only. 39. The capital position of urban cooperative banks has been continuously improving in the post-pandemic period, with their CRR increasing to dash in March 2024. Now you have to tell me the CRAR of the urban cooperative banks. I think this information you guys will definitely knowing. बताइए. So you need to tell me the CRAR of urban cooperative banks. See, this information you guys must know. And I think आपको पता ही है इस बारे में. Yes, very good. So it is 17.5%. So the CRAR of the urban cooperative banks is 17.5%. Okay. Now, question number 40 is here. Identify the correct statements regarding the urban cooperative banks and their stress testing results as per the financial stability report. The stress test is conducted with reference to the financial position of March 2024 for select 170 urban cooperative banks with asset side of more than 500 crores. ठीक है, पढ़िए आप लोग एक बारी. I know it's bit lengthy. Anyone? So the stress test is conducted with reference to financial position of March of 170 urban cooperative banks with asset size of more than 500 crore excluding banks under the Reserve Bank all inclusive direction. So you need to remember कि stress test कौन कितने banks से किए गए 170 urban cooperative banks का with asset size of more than 500 crores. So this statement is absolutely correct. Now the second statement says these 170 urban cooperative banks together cover 62% of the total assets of the urban cooperative sector. So this statement is also correct. Now the third statement is incorrect. Why? Because it says two banks in the tier 4 category, but it is not two bank, it is one bank only. One bank in the tier 4 urban cooperative bank sample would fail to meet the minimum regulatory requirement of 10%. So you need to remember this thing that we have one bank in the tier 4 category which will not be able to fulfill this minimum regulatory requirement of 10%. Okay. Now the fourth statement is absolutely correct. For the smallest urban cooperative banks, liquidity mismatch may exceed 20% under all scenarios. You need to identify the correct statement. So correct statement is 1, 2 and 4 only. 1, 2 and 4 only. So the correct answer will be option number D. Now, as per the stress testing of urban cooperative banks, a severe interest rate shock in the banking book would dent net interest income by what percentage? Net interest income by what percentage? Anyone? This question I think आपको आता होगा. So as per the stress testing, a severe interest rate shock in the banking book would dent net interest income by 6.1%. So severe interest rate shock हो गया तो net interest income कितने से कम हो जाएगा 6.1% से. Now question number 42 is here. So identify the correct statement with respect to credit growth in NBFCs. So read these statements and then tell me the correct answer. So we have the first statement which says personal loan growth de-accelerated whereas growth in loans to industry and services accelerated. Absolutely correct. Personal loan growth de-accelerated and the growth in loans to industry has accelerated. Now the second statement says growth in industrial advances was largely contributed by the non-government NBFCs. So absolutely incorrect statement. Why? Because growth in industrial advances in case of NBFCs is contributed by the government-owned financial companies. Government-owned financial companies. So this statement is absolutely incorrect. Now the third statement is also absolutely correct. The major categories in the personal loan segment like vehicle auto loans recorded lower growth than the overall growth. So the correct answer is option number 1 C, that is 1 and 3 only. Now we have the question number 43. Which among the following categories of NBFC is the largest by activity in India? Is the largest by activity in India? So the largest activities of NBFC investment and credit companies. So remember this thing. NBFCs is largest by activity in India is this investment and credit companies. Now question number 44 is here. Identify the correct statements regarding the GNP ratio of NBFCs as per the financial stability report. So we have discussed this thing in the few MCQs as well. Now if you will read this question, then I think you guys can answer this question. See, so the first statement is absolutely incorrect. Why? Because the GNP ratio of NBFCs has decreased to 4% in the March 2024. Now, the second statement is absolutely correct. Why? Because within the retail sector, vehicle and auto loans had the highest GNP ratio. Now, private NBFCs industrial advances, which account for 1/5 of the overall GNP stake of the NBFC sector, saw further moderation in the GNP ratio to 10.2%. So, absolutely correct. So, the correct answer will be option number 2nd and 3rd only. See, question number 45th is here. The capital position of NBFCs remains healthy. Their CRAR stood at dash percentage in March 2024. So, need to tell me the NBFCs का CRAR. बताइए. बस financial stability के अब खत्म होने वाले questions. Then we will do questions from financial stability. Then we will do questions from economic survey and the budget. And उसमें आपको इतनी problem नहीं होगी. So the CRAR of the NBFCs is 26.6% as of March 2024. Now we have the question of 46, which says under the baseline scenarios, 1 year ahead GNPA ratio for the system in estimated to be 3.5% and system level CRAR is 21.5. CRAs of 8 NBFCs falling below the minimum regulatory requirement of. So now you need to tell me the minimum regulatory requirement of CRAR of NBFCs. Very easy question. So it is, we have discussed this thing as well, it is 15%. So CR, minimum regulatory requirement of NBFC in terms of CRAR is 15%. So it is 15%. Now 47 is here. The minimum solvency ratio requirement set by the Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India for the insurance companies in India is anyone. This question is easy, yaar. You guys can answer. So, minimum solvency ratio for the insurance and that is set by the Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India is 150%. So, the correct answer is option number C only. Now, question number 48 is here. Identify the correct statement regarding the interbank exposures. You need to identify the correct statement regarding the interbank exposure. So the first statement says interbank exposures were 3.1% of the total assets. Absolutely correct. Now the second statement says public sector banks continue to dominate the interbank market. Absolutely correct. Now the third statement says as at March 2024, 67% of the fund-based interbank market was long-term in nature. No, it was short-term in nature. So need to remember this thing that 67% of the funds-based interbank market is driven by the short-term. It was based on short-term securities. Okay? So the correct answer is option number 1 and 2 only. Now question number 49, as of end March 2024, dash banks were in the innermost core and dash banks in the mid-core circle. Anyone? So we have three banks. We have 3 banks in the innermost core and we have 6 banks in the mid-core circle. So the correct option is option number A. 50. A contagion analysis of the banking network on the end March position indicates that if the bank with the maximum capacity to cause contagion losses fails, it will cause a solvency loss of what percentage? This question is very important. It will cause a solvency loss of what percentage? It will cause a solvency loss of, it will cause a solvency loss of 5.06 percentage. Question number 51 is here. During December to March 2024, Reserve Bank undertook enforcement action against 161 regulated entities. The aggregate penalty amount is, the aggregate penalty amount. Anyone? The aggregate penalty amount for the non-compliance. So the aggregate penalty amount is 22.83 crore. So you need to remember this thing. The aggregate penalty जो RBI ने लगाई है from December to May 2024, it is 22.83 crore rupees. Okay. 52 is here. As per the FSR, which two categories of the banks are at net receivable position? Which two categories of bank are at net receivable positions? Yes, Simran, कल होगा PIB वाला. Okay. So as per FSR, which two categories of the banks are at net receivable position? So the correct answer is option number A, that is public sector banks and the urban cooperative banks. Okay. 53 question is here. Now we have the budget, questions from the budget, and I think ये questions आप लोग को आते होंगे. Please solve these questions. इसमें थोड़ा सा ऑप्शन में कुछ गड़बड़ है, ठीक है. So the first statement says the total estimated expenditure for this financial year is 48.2 lakh crores. Absolutely correct. Now the second statement says the capital expenditure for this is 11.11 lakh crore. Absolutely correct. Now the third statement says the total revenue received for this includes tax and non-tax is 31.29 lakh crores. Absolutely correct. Now the fourth statement says gross tax receipt is 40. It is not 40, it is 38 lakh something, right? Now the fifth statement says the GDP for this year is estimated at 326.36 lakh crore. So this statement is also correct. So you have first, second, third and fifth. So first, second, third should also be there. So option number D will be your correct answer. Now question number 54. What is the effective capital expenditure for this financial year? What is the effective capital expenditure? See, these kind of questions are definitely going to be asked in your question, in your exam. So effective capital expenditure is 15.01 lakh crore. So you need to remember this thing. Now question number 55th is here. What is the percentage increase of capital expenditure in the financial year 2025? Anyone? What is the percentage increase? What is the percentage increase of capital expenditure in the financial year 2025? So percentage increase is, it is 16.9%. Remember this thing. Question number 56 is here. What is the projected fiscal deficit for the India in financial year 2024-25? So what is the fiscal deficit of India? Anyone? So the fiscal deficit of India for the financial year 2025 is, so it is your 16.13 lakh crore, that is 4.9% of the GDP. Okay. 57th is here. What is the correct sequence of tax revenue sources for the Indian government from highest to lowest? Nobody knows the correct answer? So correct sequence of tax revenue sources for the Indian government is, first is obviously highest comes from taxes on income, then from GST, then from corporate tax, and then for the customs. So the option number C will be your correct answer. Now question number 58 is here. What is the highest source of financing for the fiscal deficit in financial year 2025? So what is the highest source of financing for the fiscal deficit in financial year 2025? So the correct answer is market borrowings, government securities. So you need to remember this thing. Highest source of financing for fiscal deficit is market borrowings. Then it is followed by securities against small savings. Now, what is the total expenditure allocated for central sector schemes in the financial year 2025? What is the total expenditure allocated for central sector schemes in 2024-25? Anyone? So, the correct answer is option number E, that is 15.16 lakh crore is allocated for the central sector schemes in the financial year 2025. Now, we have the option number 60. Which source provides the highest percentage of revenue in the fiscal year 2025? Highest source of revenue. Anyone? So, your borrowings and other liabilities provides the highest source of revenue. So, correct answer is option number D only. Now, question number 61 is here. Which, in the financial year 2025, which of the following receives the highest allocation of expenditures? So, highest allocation of expenditure is given to which of the following options? Anyone? So the highest allocation of expenditure is given to the state share of taxes and duties, right? Now, what is the theme of the 2024-25 budget presented by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman? Very easy question. What is the theme of the financial year 2025 budget presented by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman? So the correct answer is option number B, that is employment, skilling MSMEs and the middle class. Question number 63. So which of the following is not a priority in the 2024-24 budget? Anyone? So as you all know that we have 9 priorities that is mentioned in the budget. So which of the following is not a priority? Fast everyone. Yes, very good. So this climate change and mitigation is not part of these 9 priorities. Correct answer is option number C only. Question number 64 is here. What is the budget provision for the agriculture and allied sector in the financial year 2025? Very good everyone. So it should be 1.52 lakh crore. So the budgetary allocation for the agriculture and allied sector is 1.52 lakh crore. Question number 65 is here. As mentioned in the budget speech, Prime Minister firmly believes government needs to focus on 4 major castes. Now, which of the following is not among those 4 castes? Anyone? Now, which of the following is not among those 4 castes? Which of the following is not part? This question is very easy. So the correct answer is Divyangjan. So you need to remember this thing, that they are talking about the 4 castes, and these castes are Garib, Mahilaye, Yuva, Annadata. That means farmers. 66 is here. What is the revised loan amount under the model skill loan scheme in the budget financial year 2025? What is the revised loan amount under the model skill loan scheme? So the revised loan amount is 7.5 lakh rupees. Now question number 67 is here. So in her budget, Finance Minister announced that government will offer financial support for loans for higher education under domestic institutions. Now you need to identify the correct statement. So what financial support did Finance Minister announced in her budget for higher education loans? So the correct answer is option number C, that is loans up to 10 lakh with 3% annual interest subsidy will be provided. So option number C is your correct answer. Very good everyone. Chaliye. Question number 68 is here. Which states are covered under the Purvodaya initiative? So Purvodaya plan mein we have 5 states and now you have to tell me the name of those 5 states. Anyone? So the correct answer is option number A, that is Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Odisha and Andhra Pradesh. So Purvodaya plan में कौन से 5 states हैं? Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Odisha and Andhra Pradesh. Question number 69 is here. What is the name of the industrial corridor that will support the development of an industrial node at the Gaya in Bihar? Industrial node at the Gaya in Bihar. What is the name of the industrial corridor? Anyone? Very easy question. So this is Amritsar Kolkata Industrial Corridor. So second option is your correct option. 70 is here. How much is the total cost for the road connectivity project supported by the government in Bihar? How much is the total cost for the road connectivity project supported by the government in Bihar? So what is the total cost for the road connectivity projects in the state of Bihar? Anyone? So as you all know that I think there are 4 or 5 expressways like Purnia, Patna Expressway, Buxar. Yes, so the correct answer is option number C, that is 26,000 crore. Here we have the question number 71. So this question I think was asked in your NABARD grade examination. You never know, they can ask you this question in RBI's grade B phase 1 exam as well. So the finance minister announced that improving the socio-economic condition, they will launch the Pradhan Mantri Jan Jatiya Unnat Gram Abhiyan and it will cover the aspirational districts covering, anyone? Covering 63,000 villages and benefiting 5 crore tribal population. So the correct answer is option number E. Very good everyone. Question number 72 is here. How many branches of Indian Post Bank are planned to be set up in the northeastern region? How many branches? So the correct answer is 100 branches. That means option number C is your correct answer. 72 is here, 73 is here. What is the allocation made by the government for rural development, including rural infrastructure? So these kind of things, obviously, you guys should know. So what is the allocation made by the government for rural development, including rural infrastructure? So the allocation is rupees 2.6 lakh crore. Question number 74 is here. How much has the government allocated in the budget for the schemes promoting women-led development? So women-led development का बताइए. So for women-led development, the correct answer is 3 lakh crore. So option number C is your correct answer. 75th is here. So which of the following is correct regarding the credit guarantee scheme for MSMEs in the manufacturing sector announced in the budget financial year 2025? So the first statement says for facilitating term loans to MSMEs for purchase of machinery and equipment without collateral third party guarantee, a credit guarantee scheme will be introduced. So, need to remember this thing. For facilitating term loan to MSMEs for the purchase of machinery and equipment, a credit guarantee scheme will be introduced in the future. Now, the second statement says a separately constituted self-financing guaranteed fund will be established and they will provide guarantee to each applicant up to 500 crores. So, it is not 500 crores, it is 100 crores, while the loan amount may be larger. The borrower will have to be provide an upfront guarantee fee, absolutely correct, and the scheme will operate on pooling of credit risk of such MSME, so absolutely correct. So, you need to identify the correct statements. So, 1, 3, 4 will be your correct and statements. So, 1, 3, 4, that means option number E is the correct answer. Yes, very good everyone. So, question number 76 is here. Read it and then tell me the correct answer. So 76th statement says the limit of Mudra loans will be enhanced from 10 lakh to 20 lakh. Absolutely correct. Now for facilitating MSMEs, government has to propose to reduce the turnover threshold. This turnover threshold will be reduced from 500 crore to 250 crore. So you need to remember this thing, that turnover threshold will be reduced from 500 crores to 250 crores. Now the third statement says SIDBI will open new branches to expand within a period of 3 years. Absolutely correct. Financial support will be provided to set up 50 multi-product food irradiation. Absolutely correct. Now the fifth statement says setting up of 100 food quality and safety testing labs with NABL accreditation will be facilitated. Absolutely correct. So need to identify the correct statement. So we have first, third, fourth and fifth. That means your option number D will be your correct answer, right? Chaliye. We have question number 7. Read it and then tell me the correct answer. So as per the economic survey, overall insurance density increased from $91 to, so overall insurance density increased from $91 to $92. So absolutely A is your correct statement, correct answer. Now question number 78 is here. Yes. So to ensure that every citizen and enterprise has appropriate insurance cover. So paramount among these mission, insurance for all. So okay, you need to tell me insurance for all by which year. You need to tell me the year here. So insurance for all by which year? The correct answer here is by 2047 we want to provide insurance to each and every individual of the country. That means insurance for all. Question number 79. As per economic survey, has been spectacular year for the mutual funds. Now, assets under management of the mutual funds increased by 14 lakh crore of 35% to dash at the end of financial year 2024. So, assets under management of the mutual funds has increased by 14 lakh crore to, it has increased to 53.4 lakh crore. That means option number E is your correct answer. 80 question. As per economic survey, microfinance is mostly a women-focused activity. Women constitute dash percentage of the total clients of microfinance institutions. Anyone? Women constitutes dash percentage of the total clients of microfinance institutions. Anyone? So it should be your 98%. So women constitutes 98% of the total clients of microfinance institution. So the correct answer is option number B. Now 81. As per economic survey, the value of transactions conducted on the UPI platform has increased from multifold from 0.07 lakh crore to dash in the financial year 2024. Anyone? So Value of transaction conducted on UPI platform has increased from 0.07 lakh to anyone? To 200 lakh crore. That is option number C is your correct answer. Now question number 82 is here. As mentioned in the economic survey, as per the RBI's report on trends and progress in banking, the IBC, that is Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, held a share of dash percentage of the total amount recovered by scheduled commercial banks. Anyone? So the IBC held a share of 43% of the total amount recovered by the scheduled commercial bank. So the correct answer is option number A. Now 83. Okay. So as mentioned in the economic survey, agriculture credit had increased nearly 1.5 times from 13.3 lakh crore to anyone? So agricultural credit has increased from 13.3 lakh crore to 20.7 lakh crore. So option number C is your correct answer. It has increased from 13.3 lakh crore to 20.7 lakh crore. Now question number 84th is here. Very lengthy question, but read it. You guys will definitely going to ask this. You guys will definitely answer this question. So which of the following statement is not correct regarding monetary and credit conditions? Very easy question. लग रहा है बस देखने में बहुत लेंदी है, but it's a easy question. See, the third statement says with cumulative policy repo rate hike of 150 basis points. So इतने साल अगर इतने टाइम से प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं आरबीआई के तो इतना तो पता चल चुका है that it has increased by 250 basis points, right? So you need to identify the incorrect statement. So your option number C will be your correct answer. Very good, everyone. Now, question number 85th is here. As mentioned in the economic survey, which of the following is not a correct statement regarding MSMEs? So, which of the following statement is not a correct statement regarding MSMEs? Anyone? So here the option number is incorrect. Why? Because to ensure credit availability to IMEs with effect from this, the Ministry of MSME made a provision under the existing credit guarantee scheme for the MSMEs, providing that the IMEs registered a UAP can avail a credit up to 20 lakh without primary security. So this amount is not 25 lakh, it is 20 lakh. So that's why the option number E will be your correct answer, because it is a incorrect statement. Question number 86 is here. Which of the following is not a correct statement regarding India's export? Regarding exports, which of the following is not a correct statement? Which of the following is not a correct statement? See, this first statement says India is gaining market share in global exports of goods and services, and share is in the global goods export was 1.8%. Absolutely correct, right? Now the second statement says India's share in global services exports rose to 4.3%. Absolutely correct. Now the third statement says despite persistent global challenges, overall exports in financial year surpassed the financial year this record, growing by 0.23% to $778.2 billion, and overall imports declined by 4.9%. Absolutely correct. Now the fourth statement says UAE, Singapore, China, Russia and Australia emerged as the India's major export partners. Absolutely correct. Now the fifth statement is incorrect. Why? Because India's rank in service sector is not 9th. India's rank in service sector is 7th. Okay. Now the question number 87 is here. India has signed economic cooperation and trade agreement with which country? India has signed economic cooperation and trade agreement with which country? So India has signed economic cooperation and trade agreement with which country? So India has signed economic cooperation and trade agreement with the Australia. As mentioned in economic survey, the study shows that the overall average import release time has improved by dash percentage in the 2023. Anyone? So overall average import release time has improved by what percentage? So it has improved by 20%. 89th is here. As mentioned in the economic survey, Indian ports median turnaround time has reached 0.9 days, which is better than which countries? So it is better than anyone? So median turnaround time has reached to 0.9% and it is better than? Very good. It is better than USA, Australia and Singapore. So question number 90 is here. As mentioned in the economic survey, India's current account deficit narrowed to $23.2 billion in financial 2024. Now you have to tell me in terms of percentage. So India's current account deficit narrowed to $23.2 billion. Now you need to tell me the percentage. So it has decreased from 2% to, so it has decreased from 2% to 0.7%. So remember this thing, 0.7% is India's current account deficit, which is at $23.2 billion. Okay. Now question number 91 is here. As mentioned in the economic survey, as per India's third national communication, which of the following sector contributed the most to overall anthropogenic emissions? So anthropogenic emissions ko which sector has contributed the most? Anyone? Yes, very good. $67 billion to $23.2 billion. That means from 2% to 0.7%. Anyone? So highest contribution is of energy sector. So you need to remember this thing. Energy sector has contributed the most to the overall anthropogenic emissions. 92 is here. So Ramsar sites in the country, according to the economic survey, वैसे तो अब now it has increased to 85, right? But according to the economic survey, it has increased to 82 because जब ये economic survey बना हुआ तब हमारे पास 3 addition तो अभी हुए हैं. तो according to economic survey, it is 82. Now 93. As per NITI's IAS model, India's total investment cost until 2047 is conservatively estimated at dash per year to prepare its energy systems for net zero pathways. So as per NITI Aayog, it is, so as per NITI Aayog, it is $250 billion. Okay. Question number 94 is here. Yes, as mentioned in the economic survey, globally solar photovoltaic waste is estimated to be as massive as 78 million tons by dash solar PV panels have a lifetime of 25 to 30 years. Anyone? You have to tell me the year. So the correct answer of this question is by 2050. Okay. Question number 95th is here. The 2022 State of Inequality in India report observed that in India, the top 1% accounts for 6 to 7% of the total incomes earned, while the dash 10 the dash percentage accounts for 1/3 of the total incomes earned. So, anyone? So the top 1% accounts for 6.6 to 7% of the total income earned. The dash percentage of the population accounts for 1/3 of the total income earned. Yes, very good. It is 10%. So 10% of the top 10% accounts for the 1/3 of the total incomes earned in the country. Now, as mentioned in the economic survey, India's workforce is estimated to be nearly 56.6 crore, of which dash more than % are employed in agriculture sector. So agriculture sector में कितने employed हैं बताइए. So agriculture में कितने mention है, कितने employed हैं? So it is 45%. So 45, more than 45% are employed in agriculture sector. Now question number 97 is here. As per economic survey, the gig workers is expected to expand to 2.35 crore by which year? By which financial year? Very good, everyone. So as per the economic survey, the gig workers is expected to expand to 2.35 crore by which year? Yes, by financial year 2030, that means 2029 and 2030. 97, 98 is here. The number of initial public offering increased from 164 in financial year 2023 to dash in financial year 2024. It has increased from 164 to anyone? It has increased from 164 to 272 in the financial year 2024. 99. As per economic survey, the gross non-performing assets ratio of scheduled commercial bank continued its downward trend, reaching a 12-year low. Now you have to tell me the percentage. So now you have to tell me the GNPA of scheduled commercial banks. What is the GNPA of scheduled commercial banks? What is the GNPA of commercial banks? The correct answer is 2.8% and it is a 12-year low, right? So, okay, as mentioned in the economic survey, the gig workers is expected to expand to 2.35 crore. Okay, we have discussed this question. गलती से repeat हो गया. So, by financial year 2030. So, that's it. हमने complete कर लिया अपने 100 MCQs. I know today's MCQ जो आज के MCQs थे थोड़े से डिफिकल्ट थे बिकॉज फाइनेंशियल स्टेबिलिटी रिपोर्ट से थे एंड फाइनेंशियल स्टेबिलिटी रिपोर्ट यू गाइस वेरी वेल नो दैट इट इज अ बिट टेक्निकल रिपोर्ट, तो क्वेश्चंस भी थोड़े से वैसे ही थे. बट इकोनॉमिक सर्वे एंड बजट आप लोग को आता है, सो डोंट वरी. फाइनेंशियल स्टेबिलिटी रिपोर्ट के जो इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्ट्स हैं सब उतने कर लीजिए, हो जाएगा आपका एग्जाम क्लियर. ओके, थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग दिस सेशन. नाउ इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट यू गाइस कैन आस्क, अदरवाइज वी विल एंड दिस सेशन हियर ओनली. Anyone, if you have any doubt, you guys can ask. Otherwise, we will end this session here only. चलिए, thank you so much everyone for joining this session. दिक्कत तो आएगी, बस उसका एक ही सोल्यूशन है दैट यू हैव टू रिवाइज द सेम कंटेंट मल्टीपल टाइम्स. यस अनुज, चल जाएगा, जरूर चल जाएगा. Because you guys have less time, so obviously you should focus only on the most important things, right? चलिए, all the best everyone. Do continuous revision. Okay, revision is the key to clear this examination. Just focus on revision. Thank you so much everyone.